folks, and welcome to Craic News. Today we have two very excited guests, Adam Laughlin and Ryan Ward.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
And today we're talking about jobs.
Jobs.
All sorts of jobs.
I just quit my job, yeah, exactly.
You were doing a call centre?
I was in a call centre. I worked in call centres for 16 years of my life, and one day it broke me, and I went, fuck this.
But I want to hear why you had this mental breakdown. It sounds fun, yeah.
I honestly thought I could do it until I was going to retire.
Oh, yeah.
Until I was like, right, this is going to be me until I'm like in the 60s, and then fuck that, and I'll just, that'll be what I'll do. But then one day I just had a fucking panic attack and was just like, this is gonna kill me. This is gonna give me like a life-threatening ulcer, a fucking brain tumor, or I'm gonna just jump out a fucking window or something.
So
like
it was really that intense.
It was that intense, yeah.
It was like a complaint department.
I don't know if I could say who they are, but like I said, I took complaints for a large British corporation that broadcasts television.
No wonder who that could be.
No, in fairness, there were some people that were actually genuine complaints, genuine things that you would want to fucking sort out.
Yeah.
And then the next phone call would be like, why is this black lad on the TV? And I would just be like, that's Clive Myrie, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Well, how do you respond to that? Someone saying there's too many black people on TV?
You just have to sit there and go, okay, and then write it out and take it down and go, the person's got a right to complain about that. You know what I mean?
Say? How do you like?
But what would you say in the moment?
I would go, okay, well, I'm just going to take your complaint. You see, my problem was what happened to me at the very end. The reason why I was like, it was kind of unraveling for me was because I was kind of pushing back a little bit. Because it was like, I remember there was one, somebody phoned up and was like, I tuned into this football program and it's all women on the panel. What do women know about fucking football, blah, blah, blah. So then I would go, right, okay, let me get your complaint down. I don't like women on the TV. And then they go, that's not what I said. And then I go, but it kind of is what you're saying. And then it was that kind of thing. Then it was like, Adam, you're not fucking treating this fucking seriously. And I'm like going, well, how can you fucking treat this seriously? So my mind started unraveling. And one day then, just in work, I just burst into fucking tears. And was just
really?
Like, burst into fucking tears. Like in the arms of my manager, crying my lamps out, and had to go home for a day or two because I was like, every time I'm putting this headset on, I'm welling up. Tears are streaming out my face. My heart's starting to race. And then I started to get this thing in my neck where it was like, I could feel like this vein getting thick and thick and thick and thick. Like, you ever see this is a great reference.
In your neck.
Obscure reference. You ever see the cartoon show Stressed Eric?
Yes!
Stressed Eric, yeah.
I used to love that show.
That's what it felt like. It felt
was
like
him and his was on his forehead.
His was on his forehead, yeah. It was like a vein that would get bigger and bigger and bigger the more stress you get.
And the end of every episode, it exploded.
He would explode.
But you have you quit your job too?
Not recently.
Every time I see you quit your job.
I know. Yeah. I try. I have to say, like, I was thinking about my worst job, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it after years.
Was there's like lying on cushions all day?
What was your worst job?
When I was in uni, I did nightclub photography.
Sounds like it'd be okay.
No, I'd go around like nightclubs and stuff and like take photos of people. And
pervert? Was this paid or just?
It was paid. Like the bar, they just wanted photos for their website and
social media stuff. Social media content. Yeah,
but it was grand. I actually didn't mind it until they sent me to the gay bars one night, and trying to get a fucking photo of like 5 gay guys that they're all happy with.
They're like, oh, I don't like it. Can you take it again?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, okay.
But I remember this one night, and there was 5 guys, and 4 of them were actually sound, but there was one guy, and the funny thing was, he was the best looking of all of them. And this, I was new, and I didn't really know, and the guy was kind of hot, so I didn't really mind spending a bit of extra time. But at the end of it, he was just winding me up. I had to take photos, and it was him. Everyone else was bogging, and their photos were horrible. This guy looked great in every photo, and he was like, I just don't like this. My cheekbone, and I look at the double chin, and I'm just like, you're hot, but you're so fucking annoying.
You're like giving away what goes on in people's heads while they're like doing their job. So you're sitting judging people calling ugly mothers while they're taking their photos.
Bogging's a bit extreme. I think I used the word bogging, but no, just normal people like me. And then there's one guy who's like Brad Pitt, and he's the one that makes me do a whole photo shoot with him. And then they don't even buy key rings at the end. 45 minutes wasted. I just shouting to your mic.
To be honest, that does not sound like a bad job.
Yeah, that sounds a good crack. Yeah. Plus it's social, and you're hanging out, and you're.
It's only because he's told his big fucking crying in the shower story. Like, I'm leaving.
But here, so but James, do you work now? Is this what you do?
My main job is this.
You just do like gigging,
just gigging, music gigging.
Yeah.
I like my job, but the worst part about music gigs, because it does get a bit intense sometimes, is sometimes you'll get people asking for requests, which is fair enough. But sometimes in a really lively bar, right, somebody will come up and they'll be like, "Can you play this really sad song?" But they'll say, "Can you dedicate it to like my dead relative play
In
like
the arms of an angel.
Yeah.
You need to do get some remix versions.
What's the number one request?
In the arms of the.
Yeah, no, I remember when I first ever met you, I thought you like had like an office job and you did all this kind of stuff on the side. So I thought you have a kind of an air of like an office kind of guy.
Oh, thanks.
No.
You seem like a really boring dude, James.
I so don't agree.
It's like you kind of had like an air of like kind of like a manager in a call center. I kind of have that. I can easily see you.
Obviously, you hate your people.
No, I can easily see you give somebody a bollocking for being late back for the break. Like,
no way, really?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it would suit you. If I'm currently trying to work on like a loose kind of script set in a Northern Irish call center.
That's your pitch to me, yeah.
Yeah. And when I make it, I'm gonna fucking get you in as one of the ops managers or something like that. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm not sure about the call center, but he's definitely the kind of person that would make a keyring photographer wait for 45 minutes to get the right fucking angle.
What would be your dream job?
Well, that's what I'm doing now. It's like I took some time off. I took some time off on the mental health. Like I said, I can't underestimate how fucking much I would recommend if you're having a fucking hard time in your job or you're having a hard time in fucking work and you're feeling stressed, go to your fucking GP. It took so much courage for me to eventually go, right, I need this. I need to do this. And then took that time off, got the feelers out for what I wanted to do. What I want to do is, like you said, working in performance, working in the arts, working in theatre. Yeah. Got my feelers out for fucking jobs. Accidental gave me some roles, and then I'm working with them, working with loads of friends in the Accidental. And then the Mac gave me some like casual hours to train up in different parts. And the second I got those offers in, bang, I resigned.
But do you think you're on this like new job high in like 4 months' time?
I know.
Like, I fucking
You'll be back on this podcast talking about it.
No, you
fucking Mac taking the piss.
No, you see, I think it's like I think I was saying to you last night about it, where it was like I'm really working hard on it now and doing every hour that God's given me, kind of thing, because I'm like, don't send me back. I don't want to go back. I feel like if
that makes sense.
Yeah. If I feel like if I don't keep going forward, I'm fucking going to go back, and that's the way I feel like. So,
that's good. But what would your
dream job be?
What was that? A sax?
Horse. No, that was horse impressionist.
Porn. Yeah.
Would it genuinely be porn? No.
The only thing about porn that's bad is that the shame you carry for the rest of your life.
Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with porn. I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where like people when you watch like interviews of porn stars are probably having time of their lives. It's the attitude towards like people go like you're gonna like hate this. And in 10 years' time, this is going to catch up on you, and you're like, it's not. But the fact that you're saying that's the thing that's making me. You know what I mean? So you're like, I don't feel bad, but you're making me feel bad, which is what's actually making me.
But sex work's much more acceptable these days. It's much more kind of like mainstream.
100%.
And sex workers deserve all the fucking credit that they get. Like,
would you get into?
I worked in Lloyd's. I did savings and services in Lloyd's, and there was a girl that used to work in there, and she was an online dominatrix. Ooh. And basically what she did was like she would go on her laptop every week and guys would pay her for her to abuse them. Yeah. So it'd be all like small penis fucking humiliation and all that kind of stuff. And I remember after running once, and I was like, I would love to get into this kind of business. I mean, like men get into it, it's like for women. And she goes, no, men give out abuse for free, so you kind of like you completely fucked that area of the industry for you.
If you had to like choose between like OnlyFans and go back to your old job,
I would go and do OnlyFans, like maybe like feet pics or something like that, like beard pics or something like that.
You're in control of your own destiny as well.
Well, you just brought up something because I actually had a guy in Tyrone after he saw me doing drag once and he'd followed my drag page and he messaged me and he asked me would I come down and be a dominatrix him for the day.
Yeah, kicking him in the balls and shit. No, like
well, you never know. Well, you think I just went, yeah? No. Do you know how much fucking effort that is?
Then you didn't drag all the time.
When's the last time you saw me in drag doing dominatrix shit?
The last time I was catfishing you.
I wanted me to go from fucking Belfast to Ballygolly.
How much was he willing to pay?
£30.
£30?
I swear.
Well, how much would you have done it for?
A minimum 100 brick for that kind of thing, you know what I mean?
100 is nothing.
You put a fair amount of effort in there, you know what I mean? You're doing a lot of stuff like
1,000.
Yeah. Would you do sex work?
Yeah. I don't have a...
That was a very quick answer.
No, there's nothing wrong with sex work or pornography. It's just the stigma that comes with it is what probably drives performers nuts more than anything. So it's the actual job is probably grand.
We got to remember it's like in the porn industry as well. It's like it's kind of like it's the opposite of kind of like reality in which that it's more of a women dominated industry.
Yeah.
No, fucking fair play to porn stars. And like I said, that's an entrepreneurial thing as well. Yeah. That's them taking the autonomy that they have within their job is insane. Kind of like I sold my patience and brain
for the highest. Sold my penis.
My penis, my patience and my brain to the highest bidder, and that was call centers. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would do the same. Like I would love to. Like, I want to work now and just performing in arts.
Yeah.
I can do a little plug as well. I can do a little plug if you fancy in the Accidental Theatre on the 27th of this month, whatever month it is. It's November, isn't it? Yeah,
it is
November. The Scratch Night is going to be on, in which I'll be appearing in Elizabethan costume, performing some Shakespeare sonnets.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm on the sonnets now.
And what about yourself? What's the next gig you have?
I have Manic Comedy on the 24th.
And that's in the American Bar?
In the American Bar.
Thank you very much for coming on Craic News. Really appreciate it.
Hey!
Get down to those shows, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye!